Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Enthusiast Experiment, Pencil Edition. Let's get into it, shall we? Alright, set this aside. And today, we are checking out a pencil from the famous makers Faber-Castell. This is their HB 3357. And I'll set this down for just a moment because we do have the actual packaging, and I like to show that to you guys when we have it. So here we go. Got a little bit of info on the front there. There's a look at the bottom, the back. And the other side. Just a little more information about where it was made and recyclable packaging. So let's get into it. Got our trusty notebook here with a little more of the in-depth review. So this is the 3357. The lead, all the information that I could find here, I have written down. So the lead, are confirmed, is black lead, HB, resistant to breaking due to the SV process that they do. I could not confirm the type of wood, but here's a up-close look for you guys to give it a check. I'm assuming it's cedar, obviously, but, you know, I don't like to put it unless I can actually find it in writing, so I will look down in the comments below to see your confirmations. It is hexagonal, yellow, blue foil stamping on the body, so you can see, obviously, hexagonal, yellow body, blue stamping, and we got the gold ferrule, excuse me, and pink eraser. And I paid $19 Hong Kong dollars for these, and they are made in Indonesia. The erase test, I did use the included eraser, so just laid down a thick line with the lead and tried to erase, so you could see how it performed there. Smudge test, I write the word test and try and smudge it with my finger, and you can see the results there. And then the shading portion, I just try and start with as dark of a line and try and get a little bit lighter. Your results obviously may vary for all of these, but this is my results. So some of the things I actually really liked about this pencil, the price, not too shabby. It does have really nice dark and medium tones, so if you're into that, this may be the pencil for you. I do like the wood, had a nice texture to it. It kind of really, you can see it here, really sharpens really well, takes a sharpening really well, but also still has a little bit of texture to the wood. And I love that it's that classic yellow pencil and no barcode. Awesome. You guys know, if you're a fan of the channel, that I'm a fan of no barcodes on my pencils. The erasability was all right for what it was, especially being as dark as the lead was itself. And the smudge test, I think, performed really well for as dark as it was. So I'm a right-hander, but I write like a left-hander and drag my hand across the page. If you do that as well, or if you're left-handed, this may be a good pencil for you because it doesn't smudge. And the point retention was pretty good, so that's awesome. That's always nice to have, especially in a darker lead. The only con, at least for me, is it is a little bit harder of a pencil to find. Maybe easier depending on your locale or location, but that's about it. So we'll set this aside and get our large notebook out for comparison's sake here of all the ones that we've done thus far. Getting this page pretty filled up. All right, and you guys can see how it did there next to some of the more recent ones that we've reviewed on the channel. And yeah, overall, pretty good job. They are famous in the business for a reason, right? Well, this has been a quick review of the Faber-Castell 3357 HB. I appreciate you all for swinging by. I would really appreciate it if you liked, shared, and subscribed so that we can grow this channel together. And until we meet again, take it easy.